Hi, this is Jeng-Chyang. Today we're discussing the G20 current topics. If you have any questions or want to make a comment, please send me a comment below. And remember, we're on slow mode. It's, the timing is set for 1 minute, so give me a chance to answer your questions. Uh, don't forget to ring the bell as far as notifications. I will notify you or like if you like what I do and continue to subscribe to my channel. My channel is always discussing the G20 current topics. And we will sit up. Uh, as always, I have Japan NHK Live going on. And have Sky News is currently discussing whales. Last week, I want to give a shout out to Kun Golf in Thailand that subscribed to my channel, and also to Korea. I have a subscriber in Korea. Welcome to the channel. My friend Ron is an expert in Korea. He can answer any questions about Korea. In the UK, currently, I have no subscribers there to discuss anything as far as Wales. The biggest event, is sad event, is that in London the politician was stabbed to death. I mean, sad to hear, and that's the main thing I have going on in the UK right now. Put them on the comment, on the comments below. Korea and Wales, UK. Let me turn the channel up if they have anything. Oh, they're talking about the killing of the UK. And the thing is, it uh, slowly returning to normal in Asia. That's slow but sure. Just a moment. Just a moment. I'll be back. And like I said, do you have any comments on the UK and Korea, South Korea? We determine what's going on in Clemson uh, University. It's cold this morning. I got the heat on, and Clemson did win their football game to Syracuse last Friday. And my alma mater won two just by a point, just barely won. Space race is heating up. How do you like Will Shatner? That was a great flight with Blue Horizon. Star Trek, it brings back memories of a kid. And this is a broadcasted on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, 10:05, and we're just the procedure, or we just take it easy because office is closed, and I'm in my Hot Springs, North Carolina black hoodie. A subscriber said that it was the Grateful Dead T-shirt because it has a Halloween sign with a skull on it, and then a winter It's got designs in the hot springs. It's pretty cool. Uh, I got my email is Jeng-Chyang at gmail.com. I'm always answering it except at night. I just wait till the morning to answer it. But that's what I usually get back with you on. I have the coffee at coffee.com channel to buy me a coffee if you like. If if you like. Anyways, the Rajabhat University Research Corporation is a nonprofit help people with a stroke, and you can donate it to Shijen Chang at PayPal on my YouTube channel. Uh, during our trip up to North Carolina to the hot wells, but the hot springs, and we had planned to check out the salt cave up there, but didn't have enough time during the event. I got, I just got my YouTube notifications that I'm live, so it's like 10 minutes behind. It will warm up about 10 degrees today, but it's going to be cold. Uh, today, I think it's a little cool to be flying the drone. So, no, I, I promise you some more drone footage coming up soon. Uh, hopefully, with SkyNews.com and NHK.com, I don't run any copyright issues with them running in the background. I don't think so. But I'm working on my audio because I have a big problem with the audio glitches. Asia, it's about 10 at night in Asia. At the live chat, I can read your emails. They on delay for 1 minute, and over in Asia, it's probably at least a 10-minute delay. And the algorithm, they say the YouTube algorithm is about 1 hour. So I'll try to keep it under 1 hour. But mostly because it's a working environment, and I'm always working during the times that I'm on, and that's why the stream has been 2 hours or longer. But I'll try to follow the YouTube algorithm is cutting it off about an hour. So far, it's been on 18 minutes. The daily uh, vlog is that schedule is just too much for me right now. Uh, like I said, I run a live stream 1 or 2 times a week, and that's pretty much. I try to stay on top of social media, but the daily blog schedule, I just cannot do that. I'm sorry. Just sometimes I forget to say, no matter where you are in the world, be safe because we're still 2 years in the pandemic, and it looks like it's going to be an epidemic. We just got to get used to it. Yeah, I always support the local business. We just recently had the Burger King open up, and we had a croissant, a breakfast sandwich there. It was fantastic and very much appreciated that we needed it in Clemson. That that's what I'm drinking in America. Simply orange, no added sugar for my uh, diabetes, and and that's another thing that is one of my pet peeves about is insurance. No insurance for on uh, the 1099 uh, miscellaneous. You term them gig employees or whatever. 1099 basically means that they have no, they're responsible for their uh, everything. We pay for everything, not like the military that or get everything paid for them forever. Housing, food, shelter, insurance, medical bills, they get it paid for forever. And 1099 just means that we, the small business or whoever runs a small business or tree service or whatever, pays for themselves. They have no benefits like the U.S. military does. You have to pay for it all by yourself. I have to pay for it for 40 years. Most of uh, I have always worked in 20 years. I worked in Asia, and you know, and when I come back to this country, I have no rights, and I have no rights outside of this country. So that's basically what it means. 1099 employee. It's not employee. They need to change that word. But 1099 miscellaneous, which means you're responsible for everything. The government is not responsible for nothing, and that's why just to have a booster shot, it cost me $90 at Walmart a couple weeks ago. Let's get back to the G20 topics. But that's just my pet peeve. the pandemic, current pandemic, they it says that they that the pandemic shortages may change the way we buy cars forever. That could be true. I was looking for a Daihatsu Kia truck, and they run from a couple $1,000s to 15,000, and that the Honda was discontinuing it because of pandemic shortages. But they were made like since I remember 70s, could be 60s, but they were fantastic little uh, workhorses as a truck. So now that I'm hoping they don't discontinue it, they just make it into a electric, and as soon as they have an electric model, that model's for me. I gotta keep it up on the time. I don't want to go over um, algorithm at YouTube, and that's what's best about technology. That it sells false hope to all us dreamers and creators, especially if you take somebody off. They can cut the internet off with a flick of a switch. The South China Morning Post is very interesting, very much comprehensive news. I try to read it once a week. I highly recommend it. They, they got a story on there about the airlines in Asia. Beijing is serious about the zero COVID approach. Um, I'm not serious. Beijing is very serious about zero tolerance about COVID approach. Hong Kong to offer home pickup mobile vaccine vehicles for the elderly. See what that's about. I will share it on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is Jeng-Chyang, same as Jeng-Chyang for my research page. On my social media, I always like a hashtag IMHO. Uh, Acronym is in my humble opinion. But they have the daily jab of numbers dwindle in Asia too. But like South Carolina is all political. You wear a mask, you're a Democrat. You don't wear a mask, you're a Republican. And they the vaccine rate is 50-50. It will in 2 years they will never have herd immunity because it's too political. We still got a little bit time. Tell you, the Sunday is the easiest day. That's strange. The booster, uh, Pfeiffer is the only one that have monopoly to get that approved, the FDA approval. And the FDA approval is unbelievable. See, for example, the FDA approval. This is just one example of all the sections you have to go through. It's like everything was published in the Royal Gazette, makes it official. This is official once it's published in the Federal Reserve, the paper. It's just ridiculous. The federal electronic code of federal regulations. SCFR. The electric cars already, Clemson University has the pickup for the students to take them from point A to point B in the electric cars already. But that's not surprising. They have Clemson University research and all over, and automobile very big in South Carolina and Greenville. The uh, the hotel quarantine for hotel quarantine, exempt from hotel quarantine, and self isolating quarantine. There's two types of quarantine that still used in Asia. In Hong Kong, I get most of my news because they write it in English, and they just isolate a dorm or a building, a residential building in Hong Kong, where it was self-isolated. Self-isolating, I think it's still 14 days, and because they were exempt from hotel quarantine. Just it, give me just a second. I'll go return the phone. I'll be back. Well, that little space heater is a lifesaver. It really, it really heats up a small space like a room. And they have in this building they have one air conditioning unit for the whole second floor. Like I said, it's too cold this morning, and colder it gets, my joints begin to freeze up. So and there's no drone footage this morning. But I will. We're still early. This is still considered fall. Winter time, not yet. Yeah. Some of the research papers, I'm in the process of uh, redoing them and get it down to a format that's more digestible uh, to the layman. It's not so technical. That's one way they like to keep the world divided, is make everything technical. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind email.
Okay, this is the first essay.
First essay,
Yeah, see that you can add something for that's the first one.
okay.
Oh, really?
To edit it,
Huh?
process you currently use. Not exactly sure what the meeting is. Just a moment. I'll be back.
Oh, this one is not. Oh, they asking what outside. That's why I'm asking that. What else? Of course, when I look at the key, then I don't know right? That's why. Okay, this is minute later came the second wave, but it too stopped after only 1 second. 40 seconds later, there was a third wave. After that, debris flows continued intermittently, reaching the location of the camera about 14 minutes after the first wave. To catch the first wave and encourage residents to evacuate as soon as possible, G20 bringing experiment engineers for research on detecting debris flows with sensors. This is a mountain strong wave, said Director of Competition for G19. We have supplied all the researcher with massive samples to show us a sensor installed here. Geometry clusters when firing, and the speed rises as surface sediment slides down. These sensors detect the movement of the surface sediment until the wave rise stakes. They also capture movement of the debris flows.
Yeah.
Data on the stake's inclination is fed to the transmitters installed in the trees and sent to a house downstream. It is then transmitted via computer to the internet, allowing residents downstream to monitor the data anytime. Testing
I'm
equipment
back.
was also
Get
used on
winding down
cameras on smartphones.
my blog this morning, and I will keep it at 1 hour because then he'll use fighting the algorithm. With AI, you never win. I have also my videos on Vimeo under Jeng-Chyang.
This is a debris flow simulator used for
You
prediction.
can find me the social media. I'm always more active
Using the 3D data about the
on
terrain,
Jeng-Chyang than
that can be the right behavior. The behavior of the debris flow can be calculated to
looking
predict
for the
sensors
certain
also use this
topics
to predict it. This system
that I like
uses
to
downstream
blog about.
computing intelligence.
But the most important topics is the G20 countries, and they always throughout the world end up on the same page. Even though they don't say anything, they're always in conclusion on the same page. That's why discussing it, the 80% of the world's GDP. Classically, I'm trained in economics, and I just don't believe in the nuts and bolts of it. That there's so much against it. Check my email one more time. Better pay a little bit closer attention to you. The economic system, of course, they're always the same no matter what country you're in. But I will end it by saying that no matter where you are in the world, be safe because we're still in this pandemic. Yeah, be safe and don't take any unnecessary risk, and you'll be surprised what powers to be who you piss off, and that they can cut you off like flicking a light switch. Yeah. Other words, I'll say goodbye and thank you for watching.